Hello everyone, my name is Wang. Today, I'm going to talk about MVP, minimum viable product, a very important capabilities for startup founders in order to innovate and being the first to break through into the marketplace. But before we dive into the topic, I'm going to give you a little bit of introduction about me. So I'm an entrepreneur, corporate innovator, startup mentor, and over the last 5 years, I'll be working with the founder space, a startup accelerator from San Francisco as a corporate innovation partner. Also, I'll be working with BOSCH, Power Division as a business model innovator for digital transformation across multiple business units, hardware, software, and service. And moreover, I have co-founded a startup incubator in Sydney, Australia, founded by RSL Club called InnoClub, and we have successfully launched an entrepreneurship program tailored to veteran market for driving both social impacts and economic impacts. So, MVP, the number one rule of building your MVP is to keep it ridiculously simple. That's right, ridiculously simple. Just the absolute core value, so it's much easier and clear for your user to get it. It's like marketing communication. You want to just get attention and cut through the noise. We call it the KISS principle. Keep it simple and stupid. So if the customer, they can get it instantly. If it doesn't work or precisely match users' needs or wants, and you'll be able to go through this rapid learning cycle and iterate quickly. And this is actually a common sense to all businesses. When you're just getting started, you don't want to do too much in the beginning. You want to just laser focus and solving one problem to start with, one problem. And once you gain early momentum, gain tractions on this one problem, and then you can add on whatever features needed along the way for achieving a bigger vision. So get some quick wins first, and then paint a big picture for the long-term true north. And the ability to narrow down to a small scope is the most effective way to have your team to build your breakthrough MVPs in any fields. Amazon, #1 e-commerce platform in the world. They started with selling just books, a single category to start with. Facebook, #1 social media platform in the world. They started with connecting college students at Harvard, MIT. Again, a single user segment to start with. Google, #1 search engine in the world. They started with index academic research paper for university professors. Again, a single capabilities to start with. So the list goes on and on. Secondly, dare to push. So you definitely should push your MVP into the marketplace as soon as possible. Never just assuming what's in your head, but go out, talk to your customer, engage with your customers, gathering data. Never just assuming what's in your head. Keep tagging them until the user come to you and say, oh, I see value here and I want to give you my money. If you don't get that type of reaction, change your idea. But some of the common mistakes startup founders make is they have this misbelief. The MVP needs to be perfect before they're showing it to the customers, and they're afraid of launching. They end up building way too long without putting it out in the marketplace and engaging users. And once the product is launched, it's usually too heavy with all these crazy features. You know, we call it complexity over simplicity, which is the wrong approach. And now it's really hard and difficult for you to change directions because you are more emotionally attached to the product instead of purely focused on the customers. So this may sound counterintuitive, but building MVP is not necessarily for you to build a product rather than seeking to solve a real problem. If the problem isn't right at the first place, you need to take the data from the customer and launch it again and again until you get it right, relentlessly. The leaner the product, the MVP, the faster you can go through this learning cycle. And throughout the process, accumulated know-hows, user insights, and capabilities should be carried over to the next cycle over and over. So building MVP, it's an ongoing process. Instead of thinking a short-term gain, try to closing deals on first couple of meetings, you should just think long-term and keep the conversation going with your potential customers until you can have that perfect product market fit. Hit a product market fit. And then you may have tractions for the long run. An MVP can be as simple as a video, a picture, a live demo, or even just a PPT PowerPoint documentations. Just simple enough to simulate the experience, articulate the value, and show the customers the process of how you're going to solve the problem step by step. And creativity plays a big part of it in terms of assembling your MVP, but also interview skills are essential here for you to building trust and have that deep engagement, a deep understanding of the customers, so you can go deep into the user journey and unpack those pockets of demand. And third, click the buy button. One of the goals for building your MVP is to have your potential users to click the buy button to validate their willingness to pay. And once they click the buy button, they just become your early adopters. So congratulations. Now your focus should be shifted from exploring to basically implementation. And take a look at those customers' data, which begin small. Who are these customers? What are the problems you are helping them to solve? What is the value they are coming to seeking from you? And how success look like after you use your product? And once you have all this user data leverage, and you're on your next mission for building your version 2 of your MVP. And the version 2, it's actually, you have more data to perfect a value-added features and figure out your go-to-market strategy. And we call this a BOSCH strategy, including have the right marketing message to emotionally engage and connect with your customers, the right channel to access users, the right price point, and the right sales team and service support for building this more completed user journey, for driving the first wave of growth, and further validate, okay, clearly there's a gap in the marketplace. The market demand is strong with rapid growth potential. If you can achieve that with very limited time and resources, and you probably have something gold here. And investors might line up and knock on the door and give you money. Try to accelerate your business into a much more robust and defensible business model and 10x your current success into a more ambitious vision of world domination, industrial domination, like early days of Uber, Airbnb, and Dropbox, Facebook, on its way to reach the unicorn status. So good luck with your MVP development, launch, and advancing. Just quickly sum it up. 3 key takeaways of building your MVP. First, keep it ridiculously simple. Second, dare to push. And third, click the buy button. Thank you very much. And remember to subscribe my channel, leave a comment, and I'm really excited to share more videos with you. See you next time.
You wrap around me and you give me life, and that's why night after night